to mark Workers' Day here in Kenya continue. Now, as we said earlier, last year was a tough year here for public workers and public sector workers, including teachers, lecturers, doctors, nurses. At any given time, at least one of these groups was on strike. And so to just get through what brings about industrial disputes and what the expectations are for those unionizable members in the public sector, we speak to Mr. Farah Namwasa, who is a union official. He works for the Kenyan National Union of Teachers as a vice chairman here in Nairobi. And he will begin by telling us quite a tough year last year for you as public servants. But maybe you can tell us, in your opinion, as a person who has been in the union for some time now, what brings about these disputes between governments and public servants?
Yeah, in the first place, I want to appreciate that we have a very important day, today's celebration of Labor Day. We remember our people have worked so hard to bring Kenya where it is. I want to agree with you that last year and some other years we had so many challenges affecting the workers, and one of them is that life in Kenya has become very expensive, and it's not very actually good. It's not easy for a parent or for the workers to take care of their children. At the same time, pay fees for them. It becomes a problem. The other problem is that, many Kenyans have gone to school and they expect that they will also have to get some promotions because of what they have worked for. You find that one has worked for so many years in a particular trade and the government does not want to increase the salary. This is one of the causes that affects the teachers. The other one is that maybe if the government, there's also some misunderstanding between the management and the government side and the union sides, where I prefer that the two people should work together, come together, sort out the challenges, listen to the workers, so that we do not have these daily strikes all the time. Especially when you look at the universities, they are always striking. And at the end of the day, the parents who are going at a loss, because parents have paid school for their children, and at the end of the day, 3 months, children are not at school.
And this is where the government now, the Kenyan government, is coming in and saying it is going to change the laws so that if you provide an essential service, if you're a doctor, a teacher, a pilot, you cannot just go on strike. If you go on strike, there is a fine that you will pay. Do you agree with these new changes to the laws?
I don't, in the first place, agree with that, because whenever, at any time, the government wants to change a policy, it has also involved in the officials. If, for example, you want to make some changes in education, you involve NAT, Kenyan National Union of Teachers, involve other unions like COPED, bring all the stakeholders, sit together. You don't do things alone, and then you come out to force it to workers. This might not help the issue of the strikes. They will continue striking so long as you do not want to involve in the discussion.
And finally, today we are going to be having celebrations here. Indeed, we are at Uhuru Park, the venue of the celebrations to mark Workers' Day and what we call in Kenya as Labor Day. What are your expectations as a member of a union, as a parent, and as a worker?
In the first place, I would expect it that the president is going to give us good things. Out of the handshake they had with the former prime minister, we believe that things are going to work out. Let the president, we appreciate that our president is good, he's doing well. Let him sit down with the cabinet secretaries, listen to the workers, because he's a parent, and we love him as our president. I know very well that there's some increment that the workers are expecting, especially for us teachers. We have done good work for the country, and we expect that out of his speech, we won't have so many challenges between the TSC and the union. Let the money come. Let the money come, baby, come. Then we shall enjoy. We have no problems. It's not our wish to keep on going on the strike.
Thank you very much. I've been speaking to Mr. Farah Namwasa, one of the union officials attending celebrations to mark International Workers' Day here at Uhuru Park in Nairobi, Kenya.